Good evening, guys. It's Thursday evening. I've come straight from work. It's the Good Friday tomorrow, so it's a long weekend. I'm fishing Thursday night, Friday night and Saturday night. We have to be off the lake on Sunday. The lake closes on Sunday for the season. So yeah, I've just set up. I got here, put the bivvy up in a bit of drizzle. As soon as the bivvy was up, the oven's opened. And so I've been waiting for a break in the weather to get the rods out properly. And finally happened. So I'm fishing the open water straight out in the middle, and I've got one on a running lead, one on a line clip. Left end rod's a running rig, right end rod's a line clip, both bottom baits, and I've not put any toppers or anything on this time. So we'll see what happens. I've put about 60 baits out there, which is quite a lot of bait for me. But I've put a spread of 60 baits with a throwing stick, and I've put both rods, one rod in the middle of the pile, or in the middle of the spread, and one just off it. So we'll see what happens. But I'm literally just setting up camp still, so and it's just starting to get dark, so I better get cracking on, tidy up the bivvy because there's stuff all over the place, make it nice and comfortable, and hopefully you'll see me again soon. And if you don't see me in the dark, you'll see me in the morning. It's becoming a regular thing now, isn't it? In fact, it may be worth watching this just to see a grown man cry, because this lake has not been kind to me lately. So yeah, if you like watching someone in pain, you're a bit masochistic, this is the vlog for you to watch. So enjoy, and I'm going to keep my fingers crossed anyway, and I'm going to crack on, tidy up, have a cup of tea and a bite to eat. So I'll catch you later, guys.
Good morning. It's about 20 to 7. Saturday morning. Sorry, no, Friday morning. Good Friday morning. Happy Easter, everyone. And rain's just picking up again, so I'll keep this short and sweet. Yesterday evening was quite mild, but the temperature soon plummeted. We had some drizzly showers yesterday evening, through the night. Temperature plummeted in the evening, got quite cold. I jumped in the bag to keep warm, and about 9:15, left hand rod, indicator shot to the top, stayed on a tight line. I was just getting my boots on and it dropped back down to the original position. So I'm putting that down as a liner because it's literally went back to exactly the same position where the indicator was. So it was promising though. For a moment I was expecting, while I was putting my boots on, that tight line was going to turn into some sort of take, but obviously it didn't happen. I had one bleat on the right hand rod in the night, and again nothing came of that. And then first thing this morning, heavy rain showers. Lakes, that soon stopped. Lake was flat calm, and I've been looking for fish. I haven't seen anything anywhere. The lake is busy. The far opposite bank is pretty much sewn up. So yeah, so it's taken up with maybe only one swim through on the opposite bank. There's only me and another guy on this bank, but even so, the lake is busy. I haven't seen any fish. Just got to wait now to see if the indicators move. I'm going to keep the rods out there where they are, over that spread of bait, and it's just a case of sitting and waiting and praying to the carp gods that I'm not going to be beat up again. But hey, you've got to be in it to win it, I keep telling myself. I'll stop doing a lottery as well. Okay. Anyway, time for a cup of tea, and yeah, let's see what happens. Keep you posted, guys.
Just to catch up, guys, it's 8:30 now. I did make a change. I pulled the right hand rod in because as I was sitting here in the rain, I could see quite a bit of fizzing going on just to my left, and it's not far out, well, about 15-20 yards out max, and there's quite a lot of fizzing going along the bank, so it's going up and down, up and down.
and I couldn't resist it. It could be bream, it could be small fish, who knows, but it was enough to tempt me to try and find out, to put a rod on it. So I pulled the right end rod in on the lead clip, and I put fresh bait on and a small 1 ounce lead. I didn't want to make too much noise, and it's not a far cast, and literally just put it over the top of the fizzing. Since it's been cast, there has been some more fizzing. It's not as intense, so it looks like I may have spooked them, whatever they were, but there is the odd bit going on, but not like it was. But yeah, so I've got that on a really slack line as well, just to keep any line out of the way, because it is so close in. And I've had a quick 2-inch lift and immediate back to the original position on the right hand rod as well, over the baited area. So yeah, I'm still quite hopeful. It looks like very carpy. Okay guys, just going to tie a fresh bait onto a rig. Now I've got pop-ups that I've handmade with cork balls in. To be honest, they're not the best pop-ups I've done. The cork balls aren't big enough really, and I've probably put a bit too much bait around them, but they're the same as the base mix, and they smell wicked. But what I'm going to do is tie this on rather than pierce it, because it's a cork ball. Now what you may be able to see on there is a little groove I've sort of put in. I've actually used the back of a knife to do that, but normally if I've got the rolling table, I just roll it along. You can see there, I'll just roll it along the edge of the rolling table like so, and get the groove in that way. So I'm going to tie it on. So how do we do that? Get a length of floss and make a loop. So one big loop, that's what the bait's going to go in. And you make a smaller loop like so alongside it, and you put the line in once through the smaller loop, and then back through the smaller loop. It's not so easy doing this at arm's length in front of the camera. So then you've gone twice through the smaller loop. I don't know if you can see that, like so, and then tighten that, and basically what you've got there is a slip knot, okay, with a loop. So what we do is take the bait, find the groove that I've put in. Obviously I just like the groove. It gives me a bit of added confidence that it's not going to fall off. So I'm just trying to get the line in the groove like so. And sometimes the groove, it doesn't have to be exactly in the centre, it still works. We'll just do this off camera while I can see what I'm doing. So I'm just putting that in there and then tightening it up. So the line's just come out the groove a bit. Okay, so now you can see the floss is following the groove all the way around the boilie. Yeah. So the tag end, all you need to do, a couple of granny knots. Okay. One, two. Now what I forgot to do here, because I want to put a topper on, I'm going to just thread another bit of dental floss behind the first bit. And it would have been easier to have done this before I tightened it up. Here we go. Come on, there you go. So I've got a bit of dental floss threaded through. And what I'll do is just pull that round to the other side. So you've got the loop round. This is the loop knot, and that's just a spare bit of dental floss. I'm going to put a topper on top of that just to give it a bit of colour. Okay, so then what you do, just tie that on there onto your hook. So I'm going to just thread it on, swivel. So on the swivel of the hook, 1, 2, 3 granny knots. What I like to do anyway. There you go. And then from that, put my finger, and then just flop the tag ends of the floss like so. Okay, so that's secure, and then like I say, I just wanted to put a topper on. So what I'm going to do is just choose one out of my tub of little toppers, choose a bit of corn that I want. Okay, I'm just going to go for a little plastic bit of corn. Put that on, and then onto the tag on the top, which I've tucked under the loop. It's just like a normal air rig basically, just thread all that on. The ends out. A bit too long this dental floss really. So that's on there like so, and again the same thing as before, just trim the tags. Put it in the bin. Right, and then just flop the end, and again that's secure. So now you've got a bait tied onto the rig with a topper. Now obviously normally if you're doing a pop-up that's not got a cork ball in, you'll tuck that swivel inside. So what I've ended up with is quite a length, because normally the bait would be tighter to the hook. Now I could just use a ring to get it closer to the hook, but I actually don't mind having that. It's almost like having a longer bit of hair, so I'm going to give that a go. So it's, yeah, it's got a bit of movement in there. Like I say, if I wanted it closer to the hook, I would just use a standard ring on the hook and just tie direct to the ring rather than use a micro swivel. So there you go. Hi guys, it's just coming up for 1 o'clock. Just update. Nothing's happened. I've recast the bait on the rig on the baited spot. Just wanted to check, 'cause it's been out there obviously all night, and I've had a couple of knocks on it, so I just want to make sure the bait was still on there. So yeah, the bait was still on there, it's nice and firm still. A little bit of silkweed on the hook, so yes, something to think about. But that's it. So I've recast that with a slow sinker, with a topper, and yeah, nothing to report at all. I've not seen any fish show. Mind you, it's pretty difficult to see. You know, I've got the bivvy sort of facing away from the water as such. I can see it if I lean out, but from the bits I can see, I haven't seen any fish. There was a little bit more fizzing this morning after I've cast that rod over to the left hand side. But it's hard, the ripples got up, the breeze has got up, and it's blowing sort of into my door a bit, so it's not ideal. The weather forecast has changed. It's going to be raining all day today, into tomorrow, and I think the wind's going to turn around, which it wasn't meant to do, which could make life uncomfortable for me because it means it'll be blowing straight in the door. But let's wait and see, and if I have to move the bivvy around, then so be it. But I don't fancy doing that if it's raining at the same time. Anyway, that's where we are. I'm still waiting for something to happen, and yeah, that's it. Update done. Okay, so rig I've tied up for tonight is a pop-up rig using coated braid, and it's tied using a D-rig style, so the body can slide up and down on the behind the shank. Not this knot, still coated braid for about an inch, then a little bit that's removed to make a hinge, then a bit of putty, and then coated braid all the way down to the loop for the quick link swivel. So it would just sit popped up like so, and as you can see from the blood on my hands, these are pretty sharp hooks, so turn around like so, and that ain't going nowhere. Okay guys, it's update time. It's 5:45. I've just recast both rods. Same spots as last night. I don't see any reason to change it. So I've got some bait out there, whether that's still there or not from last night. I've put some more bait out. I've had to spom it because the breeze has stopped me getting the distance with the throwing stick. So I've done a bit of throwing stick and a bit of spomming with a small spom with just a few boilies in at a time, just so I can dot them around and get a spread rather than one big spom filled full with boilies, so it falls, and in 3-4 foot of water you're just going to get like a dinner plate size of bait. I want to see some spread, so I'll do like about 10 boilies in each spom, if that, and yeah, just dot them around and hopefully get a little bit more spread that way. Obviously you're going to get dinner plate size portions dotted around, but hopefully enough to get the fish interested and moving around. Now, left hand rod is the D rig that I showed you earlier, and I'm fishing it on a helicopter rig with a 3-ounce lead, so the lead can sink into the silt. And the right hand rod is a bottom bait, fished with like the Ronnie rig stroke German rig styling, and that's on the running rig. I'm still persevering in the running rig because I've had some funny takes here in the past, and I'm wondering if they're playing about with the bait and using the lead to shake the hook out. So we'll see what happens. I'll persevere, give it a little while, until I get some positive indication on either rod. It's hard to know what's going on. I had that sort of lift yesterday, but I think that's down to a liner. So let's keep persevering. A couple of people are packed up on the opposite bank. Further down, people opposite me are still there. Someone else has turned in next up to my right. So it's still quite busy. I haven't seen any fish. I haven't heard any fish, but then again it's going to be hard to hear anything with the rain pattering on the bivvy like it is. And like I say, vision is a bit, I can see a fair bit of water, but I haven't seen, in fact I'll see one fish show right on the far bank. There's a guy fishing and his bivvy's turned to the back facing the lake, and it's probably about a rod length, 2 rod lengths down from his bivvy, right in the margins. Something big splashed over there, and it wasn't birds, so I've been watching. So yeah, it's something over that side. But anyway, recast rods, I've had to move my right hand rod from the middle buzzer to the left hand buzzer, because I'm using 3 buzzer rod pod. Obviously it's only a 2 rod limit, and the reason I've had to do that, now the rods seem miles apart from each other, but is because the middle rod, because of this rain, it's packed in. It's an old original Delkim. Well, all mine are old original Delkims. I've had it happen before, again in torrential rain a few years back, and in fact it was quite a productive session. I had a couple of nice fish that session, and I woke up in the morning. It's been raining all night, and woke up in the morning and I thought, what's that noise? And it was the bait runner peeling off. It actually woke me up, the bait runner. I'm such a light sleeper. It woke me up, and yeah, the buzzer packed in. In fact, a couple of the buzzers are packed in. So hopefully the other two that are still going will keep going. We'll have to wait and see what happens, really. Fingers crossed they're going tonight, and we'll be into a nice fish. Evening, guys. Just a quick update, and there's nothing to report. It's 7:15. I've had my dinner. Had pie and chips done in the Ridge Monkey, which was very nice. And I'm just having one of the black stuff. I might have a couple of these tonight. And yeah, it's all very quiet. I haven't seen anything, but then again, it's been a bit choppy. It's hard to see. The wind has died down. It's going a bit flat calmer. Now the wind today has been coming from my well, it's been a north-westerly. Tonight it's meant to be moving over to a northeasterly, so which would mean the wind coming straight in the billy door. But as it stands at the moment, it is fairly calm, and if anything, it is, well, if any wind is there, it's a southerly. So, but it's very flat, really. So yeah, baits are out for the night, obviously, and not what else I can do. You know, just got to sit and wait for these fish to play ball, really. I haven't seen any other action on the lake. I haven't seen any or heard any buzzers going. I haven't seen anyone with rods bent over or anything, so I can only assume nothing's been caught since, well, while I've been down here. I've not heard of anything. Yeah, just going a bit tough, really. So, gonna hold tight, keep plugging away, keep waiting, and yeah, and as you can hear, it is still raining. The forecast says it's not going to stop raining until, well, tomorrow night, I don't think. So, full day of rain tomorrow, full day of rain all night, all day tomorrow, and then hopefully Saturday night it's going to die down. But we shall see. They do get it wrong occasionally. Yeah, update over. Now then, wish me luck, please. Morning, guys. Saturday morning, about 7:15. Nothing to report. I've had a few knocks and bleeps and things on both rods, but nothing positive. So I've been sort of throwing the bag back, getting poised to run out to go and hit it, and then nothing happens. So so a few occurrences like that through the night. I just had one just then on the right hand rod. The wind has turned around. There were times in the night where it didn't feel like there's much wind at all, and there were moments when it didn't stop raining. But as you may be able to hear, it is still raining quite bad. Now, I've no plans to move the rods at all for the time being. I'll keep an eye on the water, and if I see any fish showing in the swim, I may cast onto them. But unless it happens, the rods are staying put until I see fit, really. But yeah, so still blanking my butt off. What else can I do? Anyway, I'll catch you later. Morning guys, it's about 8:30. Just a quick update. I had a twitch on the right hand rod about 20 minutes ago. Just went up about ½ inch and then nothing else happened. Now I'm thinking of packing in. The rain has slowed down, but we have got quite a bit of flooding going on. The water level's gone up a couple of inches. Now that's not necessarily a problem, except for the fact I've got to get over a stile to get home, and where the stile is, it's flooded. There's only a small space left at the moment where I can put some gear, so really I've got to carry all my gear over to the stile and then put it onto the one little dry patch, which is an awkward reach round up the slope a bit. If I leave it too much longer, I think I may have to put my gear into a big flooded lake, or big puddle, which I don't really want to do. So I'm going to slowly pack down. I'll probably get everything over apart from the bivvy for the time being. It may be, once I'm over the stile, I may decide to stay over the other side there. Like I say, that is the issue I've got. I don't really want to get my gear wet lugging it around. So yeah, a bit gutted really. Anyway, let's see what happens. If you don't see me, that is the end of the vlog, and if you do see me in a little while, then obviously things have changed. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, all that perseverance has paid off. I got what I came for. I was just thinking, sitting there, all the stuff packed away inside the bivvy, thinking, right, should I bring the rods in, pack them down, and we'll be done with it. And then all of a sudden, the right hand rod with the running rig gave a couple of twitches, and then a belter. And it turned out to be a belter too. Okay, quite a good fight, kited to my left underneath the trees. So, 21 pound, 1 ounce. Club water common. And she's going to go again in a second. But what a beauty. I think you'll agree. I'll show you the other side. Put the water over. Everything's muddy. The other side. There you go. I think you'll agree. An absolute mincer. Happy days. Running. Okay, like trumps. Off she goes. Hi guys, update time, it's 10:20. You probably have seen that I had that nice 21 pound 1 ounce common earlier. I did mention while I was filming it on the mat that it was on the right hand rod. I was literally sitting in the bivvy, everything's packed away more or less, up in the rods and the bivvy, and I was just thinking, right, should I just wind the rods in, pack them down, and then while I'm in the bivvy, and then do the bivvy last. And you know how it is, you don't want to pull your rods in, do you? And then all of a sudden, beep beep, up it went, up to the top, and then absolute belter. That was on the running rig with the bottom bait, Ronnie stroke German style rig, whatever you want to call it, with the bottom bait, well, a wafter with a bit of yellow corn on the top. Yeah, off the baited area, so that's good. So it's a new bait I'm trying, so that's given me some confidence now. I was losing a little bit, if I'm honest, but hey, yep, so off it rattled. I knew it was a carp obviously straight away, especially from the take, but yeah, I had to loosen the clutch a little bit, let it take a little bit of line, but it did want to kite round, and there's a tree, nasty snaggy tree to my left, which I had to avoid. Kept the rod tip low and got him through. I didn't think it was that big actually. I only thought it was a low double when I was playing it, or when I saw it. Not when I was playing it, but when I saw it. So pleasantly surprised when I looked in the net and it's a bit bigger than I thought. So that's what I came for. Yeah, that is what I came for. Now the quandary is, now, should I stay or should I go? The water is still rising, it's coming up to me pod. I think I've got an alternative route out. I might have to ask the land owner if I can jump over a fence and around the other side rather than over the stile, because it is pretty much a little lake by the stile now. I'm not too sure how I'm going to get my gear over there without ruining it. So part of me wants to stay. I must admit, a lot of me wants to go. I've had a fish. It's like a mire. What do you do? What do you do? I might sit out for another couple of hours and then pack up. So again, this could be the end of the vlog. If it is, thanks for watching again. Yeah, if it isn't, I'll catch up with you later. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like I say, happy with the fish I've had. It's been a long slog in this weather. It's not been the kindest of weather, but the perseverance definitely paid off. The left hand rod is still out there on the spot, hasn't been touched all night. I've recast the right hand rod, give it a few more hours. So, speak to you later, guys. Okay guys, quick update. Just coming up for one. I've just had a pick up from the tufties who are out there munching up the bait out there on my left hand rod, which has been out all night, so they may have pulled that bait off. It might have got a bit soft, but hey, we'll check that in a bit. Now I'm still fishing. I've decided I'm going to stay the next extra night. I've got to be off the complex by 8 o'clock in the morning, literally out the car park by 8 o'clock, so it's going to be an early start. Packing up. I'm not going to mess around. I'll just line the rods in, pack all the tackle away, pack my bags and off ski. So I may not have time for a vlog in the morning. Anyway, like I say, I'm in the same swim, but what I've done is I've moved the bivvy around. So now the bivvy is with the back into the wind. It means I can have the door open, which I like. I like to have the door open so I can see everything. Yeah, it's getting a bit uncomfortable, the wind hammering into the bivvy over there. So I've moved the opposite side of the swim. Rods aren't touched. One of the benefits of this is where I was fishing, it was a quagmire. It was like a muddy bog in front of the doorway and around the bivvy. So where I've moved to now, a little bit fresher ground. How long that's going to last I don't know, because the ground is waterlogged. The water is still rising up, it's coming up sort of halfway up to the rod pod, whereas it was in front of the rod pod when I set up on Friday. So yeah, so I'm going to give it one more night. I'm going to be greedy and hope for one more fish. You know, I'm feeling more confident now. I was starting to lose my confidence because I'm using that new bait, used it a couple of times, and I've not had anything on it really. Well, nothing on it, I say really. I've not even had proper indication of any fish. So that one that I had earlier
is a super confidence booster, and I've got plenty of that bait out there, and I say plenty, I've put about 3/4 of a kilo out on the spot and fishing. Not a lot of bait by a lot of people's standards, but for me it is. I mean, I usually come out with, you know, a little small bag of boilies, and sometimes I go home with some of those. So yeah, I don't tend to use a lot. I usually put about 30 baits over each rod if I'm doing a night, and then sprinkle a few more if the fish start having it. But so about 3/4 of a kilo bait out there. Both rods fishing, well, either on or just off the spot. The fish earlier was just off the spot, off the bait. So I'm going to keep going with those tactics, and when I cast out for the night later, I'll probably put some more bait out with a throwing stick to get a scattering around, and hope for the best. Right guys, quick catch up. It's 4:45, nothing to report. The wind is still there. The rain seems to have stopped. Every now and again you get a very slight drizzle, but I think it's meant to be cloudy now until, well, all day tomorrow. Not a knock on the rods since I've cast them out, and they are going to be staying there either until something picks them up or until I wind them in the morning. Like I say, pack up early in the morning, and I've spoken to the landowner. Unfortunately, she's given me permission to use the gate around, avoiding the stile, so I won't have to get everything on and off the barrow twice. So that's the result. So yeah, see what tonight brings. It's still early, but I've just really set up early. You know, got the rods out early for the night. I've put the rest of my bait out, so there's probably another 1/4 of a kilo of bait gone out, so a kilo in total roughly. So yeah, I've spread that all over with a throwing stick. Got a bit of a sore shoulder from doing that. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. One person came down and had a look round. I don't think he fancied it, and he's gone. I think there's just one other person on the lake now, and I think it's the other side of an island, but I can't see him, but I can still see a car in the car park, so I'm assuming that's his. So not bad going. Bank holiday weekend, and I've got a Saturday night to myself, albeit probably because the club shuts tomorrow. So yeah, but even so, it suits me. I've got things to do tomorrow, so yeah, I was going to leave Sunday morning anyway, so that's all good. Now I will keep you posted if anything happens. I'm still hoping, fingers crossed, but I'm not blanking this time. So yeah, mission achieved really, or mission accomplished is it? Yeah, so yeah, I'm in a happy mood. I'm confident. I've got the wind behind me. I'm much more comfortable in this swim. Got another can of the black stuff on the go, which went down well with me pad thai noodles and spicy crackers. So hopefully you'll see me in the night. If not, I'll catch you next time. Cheers guys. Hi guys, just getting on for 8 o'clock. Just an update really. Nothing has happened, but just now I've just had a twitchy sort of, went up a couple of inches, and a few little tremors on the Delkim. I was half expecting to look up and see some coots or tufties above the baits, but there wasn't any. So whether it's a fish hitting the lines or not, I don't know, or whether I've just been done, I don't know. That's on the helicopter rig with a double bottom bait. Well, it's a bottom bait and a pop-up, but it's essentially a snowman rig on the bottom. Yeah, so that's just happened on the left down rod. So
you know, first bit of action, he says, for a while, but I was expecting it to go off. But gives you a bit more confidence if there's something in the area. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Morning guys, it's just getting on for 6 o'clock, and have a quick cup of tea and then I'm packing up. Very quiet night, nothing to report, couple of bleeps on each rod, but nothing to write home about. Yeah, it's a shame I've got to leave so early, but that's the way it goes. But yeah, no, it's a quiet night. The wind has died down. The lake's flat calm at the moment. And I can't see any or hear anything. But yeah, so I'm going to pack up, call it a day, and hopefully be back on the bank soon. Obviously I won't be back at the club lake for a couple of months because it doesn't open again until June. So you may see me at Day Ticket Water somewhere for my next vlog. But anyway, catch you soon guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, tight lines, eh? If you like these videos and you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, each subscriber out there. Makes me know that it's worth doing the videos. Yeah, so if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe, pressing the subscribe button, and feel free to watch my previous videos I've uploaded. I don't get out much, so there's sometimes a bit of a gap between sessions, but hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thanks guys.